Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad to be here. It's glad to have you back. If you're a new subscriber or first timer, you are very, very welcome. So today, as you can see from the title, we're talking about how to have a beautiful wedding, but on a modest budget, or is that the best way to put it? Anyhow, but the emphasis are two words: beautiful wedding, but you are being modest, you are not breaking the bank. And today with me, as you can see, for the first time ever, I have a very beautiful, glorious, angelic, anointed, virtuous woman of God with me. So I will allow her introduce herself. So please, let's meet you.
All right, thank you. Hello, my name is Glory Ighodaro. I'm happily married to Osaigbovo Ighodaro.
Hallelujah.
I'm honored to be here. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
I'm honored, ma.
Thank you, ma. We're happy to have you here. So, because I want this video to be very short, I'll just go straight to the point.
Okay.
Can you please tell us about your wedding, the style? Because it was a very, very unique wedding. I was there live and direct. It's not like I was just there and I watched video. I was there, and it was so beautiful. It was so unique. Like, I've never attended any wedding like that. So I'm wondering, what was your inspiration? Was it that you went to a wedding and saw the person do it like that, and you were like, okay, let me do my own like that, or you watched it in an American movie, or God gave you the inspiration? It was so beautiful and yet so modest, but so beautiful. Because while I'm making emphasis on the beautiful, when people hear modest wedding or believers, they just think of sapa or think of something negative. Maybe you now wear one satin puff hand, you now be looking, maybe you do thread. You know, that's what people usually think. But you were looking so beautiful, everything was looking so glorious, and it was really amazing. So what was the inspiration for that?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question and the opportunity. Like you said, it's modest. And talking about inspiration and motivation, I did not attend any wedding where I saw something like that. Although the Winlows, my mentor, they've shared their experience, they've shared their past wedding, when they wedded and everything, how it was, how it went, like it was not even as good as, you understand, My pastor then, Pastor he's always saying that they just were buying things from Ring Road, from Fairly Use and all of those stuff. So they also advise us, you understand, they also advise us, gave us an option and all of that. So I would say that they kind of inspired me. Yes, they did, really, they did. And for the like, if I've attended a wedding before that, no, I have not attended that kind of wedding before. Yeah.
It means you took a bold step that I want to do something different from the usual pattern. Wow, that's amazing.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, so I know maybe because I know lots of my subscribers are female, and many of them are single. Someone is thinking, I want to have my wedding this year and I'm likely to be modest. So what were some practical things you did to save costs? And sincerely, when it comes to preparing for wedding, it's the woman that is actually the key factor. If you are going to spend millions, or if you are going to not spend, it's actually the female that has that. So what were some practical things that you did to maximize cost in the wedding? Okay,
like you just said, women are we are good managers. Yes, we know how to manage the home, we know how to manage our husband as well. So I'm tempted to say praise God.
Yeah, you can say praise God though. Yes.
So I was deliberate about that, maximizing cost, because we are just young couples starting life. So even if the money was there, I wasn't ready to spend everything. My focus at that point was the marriage and not the wedding. You understand? Because the wedding is more of the activities, and the success of the wedding does not automatically means that the marriage will be successful. So the practical steps I took was, they were quite, let's say, like up to 5 or 4. One of them was, let's say, the traditional wear. My traditional wear. I used my traditional wear for my pre-wedding photos. I didn't see any need to sew another one. You understand? Wow. I didn't see any need. Excuse me. I didn't see any need to sew another one. And secondly, too, my my white wedding, while I was sewing my gown, the same tailor that sewed my gown was the same tailor that sewed the bridal train gown. Like, you know, I just gave the person money. Whether in one way or the other, it kind of reduced the cost, you know. And also, aside from reducing cost for my own end, the bridal train, the cost, the money that they have to pay was also not that much. They didn't have to like pay 50,000 naira or 30, exactly, because they are still going to make their hair, probably buy shoe. They want to also look good, so you have to also put that into consideration. You understand? And also the reception aspect. The reception aspect, like I have to sit down with my husband. I was like, what exactly did they do in the reception?
Dance.
Exactly. So it's more like activities, you know. They want to like eat, cut the cake and all of that. So because there was no reception, I just automatically scrapped the cake aspect, and I'm not a cake freak. I can do without cake. You understand? So I was able to, you know, okay, no reception, because, and aside from the no reception, we also have to like feast the wedding on a Sunday, because I really don't have much friends. I don't have many friends, but my husband, he does. So in order to control the crowd, we have to feast it on a Sunday, even though summer, the turnout. You understand? The basic thing is that, okay, they want to eat. So we're still able to provide the food and everything. Like, I don't really like stress, and I didn't want to go through that reception part with changing. So it was just one gown I sewed. It was just one gown I sewed, and I also chose my style because I didn't want, sometimes I see some persons when they are wearing this buggy gown, bug gown, getting into the car and coming out, like they need assistance to come out, they need help to come out and all of those stuff. So I just wanted to be free. You understand? I just wanted to be free. And also, I also used my natural hair.
And it was so beautiful.
Yes, I used my natural hair. Even though the makeup artist was like, I don't know how I'm going to style your hair. I said, don't worry, I'll style my hair by myself. So all I just did was just, you know, retouch the hair. The day before the wedding, I just weaved it into two. And that morning, while she was done with my makeup, I just released the hair, and the coil was there. Exactly.
I still remember, it was so beautiful. In fact, when you came, I was wondering, is this her hair or is this a woman?
Exactly.
I think it's her hair.
Some persons that really don't know me will be thinking that is why expensive hair. Exactly. But I just wanted to flaunt my hair on that day. You understand? So, and another point was that the hotel we lodged in the day to the wedding, we just used an hotel that's not too expensive. And also the hotel we also used for our honeymoon as well. God bless my mentor, the Willows. They were the one that, you know, sponsored it. They lodged us into, they paid for 2 nights for us into 5-star hotels.
Wow.
But we were like, me and my husband, we really think alike. We have the same mindset. So we're like, let's split this money and take a more affordable hotel. You understand? Because my focus was the marriage and not the wedding, the activity. I wasn't carried away by the activities and all those stuff. We just did the things that are necessary in the wedding, as long as the main thing is, you know, we are wedded and everybody go home. You understand? Because that morning we actually fasting, we planned everything. Lately after the wedding, just went home, picked 1 or 2 things, went for a retreat, and it was the next day we went for our honeymoon. Yeah.
Amazing. And that style of wedding, actually, it was so amazing. And the fact that it saved time. I remember people close.
Yeah, the time.
Imagine all those so many drama. At times 5 p.m. you are still
there.
When you get home, you will be exhausted. Like that whole day is gone. You won't be able to even pray or do anything.
Exactly. I didn't want that.
And it was even a way to honor the guests. So they could go home and do something else. Exactly. Not that somebody will come for your wedding from 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they are still in the hall. It's not revival meeting, it's wedding. So it was really nice. Like, it's really, and I see that you chose to honor God, and God actually honored you.
Yes.
I remember having some song in your wedding. Like,
Yes.
so many people think that it was like a planned concert
Exactly.
wedding and everything. It was really
I've
beautiful.
seen it, yes.
And I just kept saying one thing, that God has honored this couple, God has honored these people, God honored them. So it's really, really amazing.
The support was massive, you know, singing some song on that day. It was like, it was...
And the atmosphere was full of joy. Everybody was just excited, happy for Jesus.
The dance and everything. I didn't even see that coming. But if we have put it on Saturday, that wouldn't have happened
at all.
You see?
When this is for somebody out there, when you choose to honor God rather than please men, God will honor you.
Yes.
Just know, it will just show up for you the way you did not expect.
Very important.
It will honor you. So, man, the next question is pressure. Now, I know this is Nigeria. And if you did what you did now abroad, it's no big deal. Everybody know here, everybody have their taste, and they are used to doing, and they call it intimate weddings, backyard and all those things. But this is Nigeria, so it's like a strange thing. And I believe that you had friends or family that have already planned that we are going to sew maybe pink lace for the sisters of the bride, white lace for the mothers of the bride, and all those many I call it serere. So, and even your friends have planned maybe during the reception, we'll do this, we'll do that. You will not cut the cake. We'll all those many things they do. How were you able to handle pressure? How were you able to stand that, okay, I'm not doing a cake, I'm not wearing a ball gown, I'm not doing this that everybody is doing, I'm doing my wedding on a Sunday? Or did you didn't face any pressure at all? If you did, how were you able to handle it from both family, friends, and society in general?
Okay, like I said before, I really don't have many friends. So I didn't get any form of pressure from friends. And my husband too did not get any form of pressure from his side. So even though we didn't get pressure from family, even though we tried to carry them along, like, okay, this is what we want. You understand? It wasn't easy though, because my in-laws, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, they know a lot of persons. My father-in-law is a musician, so he knows a lot of persons, and their son was the first person that was getting married, so they really want to like make it, you understand? So the reception aspect, if it's not like they wouldn't have been able to sponsor it if they wanted, but we just didn't want that. So we just tell them, okay, this is what we want. Even when the wedding invitation card came out, we gave them the wedding invitation card we gave them was very few, and they're not really kind of comfortable with it. But as time goes on, they were able to agree with us, you know, come with our terms, accept our terms and everything. So yes, we're just, me and my husband, like, we did not accept any pressure from anybody. It was just more of about both of us. It was what we agreed on. So it was what we agreed on, and we were intentional about what we actually wanted. And thank God that they actually respected what we also wanted. Yeah, so
thank you so much.
Talking about my mother-in-law, she was really, really supportive.
Wow.
Yeah, because initially we wanted to use caterer for the food and everything. We prepared for like 250 because I didn't want to go through the stress of calls and too many activities. Like I said, I really don't like those kind of unnecessary stress. But somehow it did not turn out. But she was like, she wants to take care of those things. She has a lot of persons that she can bring to do the cooking. After all, she have those things, you understand? Like, she wants to do it. Like, for herself, she feels that we want to waste money to pay caterer and all of those stuff. But then she was ready to do those things. And last, she was the one that did the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think one thing I picked from what you said now is that the kind of friends you have actually matter.
Yes.
Because imagine maybe you or your husband had friends that are not like-minded. There's no how you know have faced pressure, and maybe somehow you'd have been tempted to succumb. Yeah. But having friends that are like-minded is very, very important. And another key point is that carry your parents along, especially from the beginning, early. Not that you just make your decisions and you just tell them this is what it will be too shocking for them to absorb at once. So if you are going to be making some very unique decisions, please, it's good to carry your parents along from the very start. Make them understand why you are doing what you are doing and everything. wedding, and they will see reasons with you because your parents want your joy is actually their joy. But I know that most times I've heard people say that one of the major barriers they face in terms of having a modest wedding is parents. That okay, I don't want this, but my mom says she must do this. I don't want that. So if you actually carry them along, you will not face that challenge. If you make them understand early why you're doing what you want to do, and they know the kind of person you are sincerely, they won't even disturb you too much. So it's important to carry your parents along from the start, and I think they will support you.
To add to that, I also feel that if maybe friends are like telling you, okay, why not do it like this, or somebody is suggesting, okay, why not do it like this, do that, you ask the person, do you want to sponsor it? If you want to sponsor it, then go ahead. You understand?
Yes.
Because a lot of person wants to suggest you do this, do that. Do you want to sponsor it? Do you know my budget?
That's very good. That's a good question.
That way they'll put you under pressure, you know, because of the society and the standard they've set and all of that. Yeah.
To value and to learn from your wealth of wisdom. So please, as we close, just give a shout out to anybody.
All right, thank you, ma. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my husband, Osaigbovo Ighodaro, and I also want to give a shout out to my mentors, the Willows. Yeah, and I also want to give a shout out to Mrs. Uyi here. And lastly, I want to give a shout out to, no, not lastly, my mother-in-law.
Wow.
And then Samsung.
Oh my goodness. And what our brother here is named brother.
Oh yes, Emmanuel. I want to give a shout out to Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your support.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for following us today in today's video. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share if you have learned something, and comment.
Yeah.
If you have any contributions,
subscribe,
questions, subscribe.
push the video, share the link.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. What do I have to say? I forgot it. Sorry.